done by Wednesday, and it's got to have this, and this. So,
and I remember when we took that Franklin Covey thing, the quadrants and stuff, but I always felt too like sometimes people make you all feel like they're the most important, and so you still have a hard time ranking it. And then you'd have to almost rank it based on, well, what's my potential income with this one or that one, and then it's more like goes into business ethics, and or sometimes if I sold steel case, I made a spiff on the side versus Han or something else, and so there's a lot of ethics that come into play. And I had coworkers that just went where the money was, and because they earned that trust with that customer, they knew they could. But does that make it right?
Right.
That's the hardest part I think I had with it, because when I earned their trust, sometimes it was like, okay, you trust me, you really shouldn't buy it from me. You should go do this. Do you know what I mean? And then I get nothing. But at the end of the day, I felt better about myself because
I know where every brick comes from. And when someone sends me a picture and said, is this yours? I'll say no, but it's Cloud Ceramics. Watkins carries it. Call Laura, 402-896-0900. They're like, oh my gosh, thank you. I'm not sending them on a wild goose chase. Yeah. Let's just cut to the chase here. They want to match a brick. I went to match the school in Council Bluffs, Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
There's like 15 different brick on it because of this game people were playing.
Oh, but I can get close. I can,
Yeah,
they want a sale.
Get them the brick they need, and you'll get the next job.
And when I was in copiers, I had John Worthington was my sales manager, and I really liked him because he had the kind of the motto, if you help enough people get what they want, it will come back to you. Kind of the karma thing. Like you just do unto others.
Boys Town has a new high school. Did you know that? It's like the best kept secret. Brand new
I
high
do
school.
know there's more like private placements there where wealthy people are just shipping their kids off there instead of it used to be like the orphan kids.
Yeah, this high school isn't open yet, but they tore down the old one, put up a new one, and donors threw money at it. Oh, it's phenomenal. But that architect is a female, DLR, Vanessa Schutte is her name. I made 10, I didn't make them. Our sample department made 10 boards for her, 3 foot by 2 foot to get to the right color. She's trying to match existing brick on Boys Town's campus. 10 boards. Some I carried in, some I shipped direct because it was a little bit of COVID time that people weren't in the office.
Right.
And we got that job, and it will win awards. It's going to hit the newspaper. People are don't even know. If you haven't gone through Boys Town, you have no idea there's even construction going on.
Right.
Anyway, I will say this about my job, or whether you're the architect or the supplier, I am so proud of that job. I beam with pride when I go by a project I've supplied, and I could tell you a story behind every single one of them, and it's a labor of love.
Yeah.
And Vanessa too, she just keeps going and designing more schools and learns from her mistakes and gets better with every school.
And you're building a portfolio too. I mean, who wouldn't love to brag that you've done some of this stuff?
I can't wait.
Yeah.
We were talking about journalism was my major, so social media posts is journalism.
Oh, sure it is.
It's important. When I do my LinkedIn posts, I actually...
I'm trying to get both my kids to get a LinkedIn profile because that's
so
how I started.
Important.
That's how I got to singing at Ryan's Bistro and all that kind of stuff because I reached out to him and just figured out, oh yeah, I might want to do this, and
I love it. So I do my notes and I speak it what I want to say, and then I tweak it, and then I cut and paste onto my LinkedIn with the picture. You got to have a picture, or don't even post.
Right.
And they're thoughtful and they're grammatically correct. No typos, pictures clear. It's important because that is your brands right there. Yeah. Now Facebook's a little bit more fun, and Instagram, honestly, you can just put a picture. I don't tweet. Twitter's turned too political for me. Yeah. And I don't do TikTok because I think it's a kid thing. But I will do a reel or a story on Facebook and Instagram. And I have Brick Chick is my Instagram.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
And so if I'm just sitting someplace and I see a pretty brick detail or
it provides
building,
value to people, and then they look at that. Yeah.
I need more followers, so follow me.
It's like blogging. Do you know, when I say you if you see value in stuff, you're like, oh yeah, what did they have to say, or what's the new thing? Yeah, I agree.
Elena, I look forward to meeting you. Take care. Call me anytime.
Cool.